Students, welcome to my YouTube channel Strength in English. Today we are going to learn for and since, the important usage of for and since. An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest, said by Ben Franklin. So therefore, let us invest our own time in knowledge. Dear students, let us learn English. Let us learn English to achieve our dreams, aspirations, goals in order to be successful, in order to be happy, in order to be a person who can be beneficial, who can be service oriented to the society in which we live. To learn English effectively, strengthen English will help you. So therefore, learn English and earn knowledge because English is for life. So therefore, it is merely our sincere efforts to create a virtual platform for effective learning among the students across the globe to acquire adequate knowledge in the English language, since the proficiency in English is a must in all walks of students' life. So therefore, students kindly make use of this particular channel to learn English, to strengthen your English, to excel in your studies, in your career, profession, all walks of your life. So therefore, after watching this video, kindly put forth your comments, like this video, and then you can subscribe to this channel, and then you can forward this channel to the students, your teachers, friends, relatives, everyone, to build a platform for good learning and then teaching. Students, today we are going to learn for and since. This is a very important lesson because many times we use for and since, but we don't have much clarity in using these two words, for and since. When to use the word for and when to use the word since. Many students find it difficult to use these words in a sentence. So therefore, today is the best opportunity to learn. Today is the best opportunity to learn how to use these words in the sentences. So now let us try to learn. We use for and since to say how long something has been happening. Okay, the primary understanding is that how long something has been happening. We use for plus a period of time. Okay, for we use for the period of time. For example, 2 hours, 6 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, etc. For example, I've been waiting for 2 hours. Okay, from the past until now. Okay, so that is what we mean to say for 2 hours. We can say for 2 hours, for a long time, for 20 minutes, for a week, for 6 months, for ages, for 5 days, for 50 years, for years, etc. For example, Sally has been working here for 6 months. I haven't seen Tom for 3 days. So therefore, for expresses a period of time. Okay, for plus a period of time. Whereas since talks about the start of a period. The start of a period, 8 o'clock, Monday, 1999, etc. I've been waiting since 8 o'clock. Okay, so 8 o'clock is the start of a period. That's what we need to understand, my dear students. So since 8 o'clock, since April, since lunchtime, since Monday, since 1985, since we arrived, since 12th May, since Christmas, since I got up. Sally has been working here April. Sally has been working here since April. From April until now. Secondly, I haven't seen Tom since Monday. From Monday until now. This is what we try to understand with regard to the usage of for and since. Students, it is possible to leave out for but not usually in negative sentences. For example, they've been married 10 years. Okay, in a positive sentence, we may leave out. But if you're using negative sentence, we need to use for. Okay, we must use for. They haven't had a holiday for 10 years. Okay, so we do not use for plus all. We do not use for plus all day, all my life, etc. Okay, so we can say I have lived here all my life. Students, let us compare. Let us compare when plus past simple and how long plus present perfect. Okay. Now let us compare when plus past simple and how long plus present perfect. So first thing, when did it start raining? It started raining an hour ago. It started raining at 1 o'clock. How long has it been raining? It has been raining for an hour. It has been raining since 1 o'clock. You see? So now let us compare simple past and present perfect with regard to usage. When did Joe and Carol first meet? They first met a long time ago. When they were at school. When they were at school. So for the first met when they were at school. Secondly, how long have they known each other? So they've known each other for a long time. They've known each other since they were at school. Students, it is one of the most important usages. We say it's a long time, it's 2 years, etc. since something happened. Okay, it's 2 years since I last saw Joe. Which means what? I haven't seen Joe for 2 years. It's ages since we went to the cinema, which means what? We haven't been to the cinema for ages. So therefore, we say it's a long time, it's 2 years, okay, in order to indicate, okay, since something happened. Okay, so we say it's a long time, it's 2 years since something happened. In order to express this particular idea, we use. Secondly, you can ask, how long is it since? How long is it since you last saw Joe? Which means, when did you last see Joe? How long is it since Mrs. Hill died? Which means we can ask in another way, when did Mrs. Hill die? You can also say it has been, okay, which means it has been since. It has been 2 years since I last saw Joe. Okay, so different ways you can write, my dear students, different ways you can write without changing the meaning. Students, I believe that you all have learned well. Okay, now it's time for exercise. Okay, now let us proceed now. Students, here you have exercises. First of all, in 10.1, you need to use for or since. So first you need to read the sentences properly and understand it. Where you need to use the word for, there you should use. Where you need to use the word since, there you should use. Okay, it's all the best. You got 2 to 9. Okay, finish it off quickly. Students, here you have write questions with how, long and when. Okay, so now you need to understand the context. According to the context, perhaps we can say situation, accordingly you need to make sentences. Okay, so you can use how long and when. For example, it's raining. So what would be your question? How long has it been raining? Okay, or otherwise you can say, when did it start raining? Okay, so in this way you can write. So one should be in present perfect, another should be in past tense. Okay, come on. So you got 2, 3, 4. Students, here you have 10.3. Read the situations and complete the sentence. Okay. So here we have given the situation. So you need to read the situation accordingly. You need to apply your grammatical knowledge. Okay. The first one, it's raining. It has been raining since lunchtime. It started raining at lunchtime. Okay. So this is the way you should write the answer. Okay. So in the second sentence, Anne and Zip are friends. They first met years ago. They known each other for years. Okay. So here you should understand what verb you should use. Accordingly, you need to write it. Okay, students, all the best. Here you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Students, here you have 10.4. Write B sentences using the words in brackets. Okay, so you have got A and B. So first one, do you often go on holiday? So here you are given the indications. Two words were given, no or 5 years. So your response is no. So therefore, how you should be writing the answer? So, do you often go on holiday? No, I haven't had a holiday for 5 years. Okay, so this way you should make a meaningful sentence. Okay, and then next one, now write B's answers again. This time use its and then followed by since. Okay, so previously we have learned in this session, so accordingly you can use this time use its followed by since. So for example, you take the first one, do you often go on holiday? No, it's 5 years since I had a holiday. So this way you need to compare 10.4 and then accordingly you should write your own answer. This time use its and since. Okay, so all the best. Here you have 6, 7, 8. Students, I believe you all have completed the answers. Now it's time for checking your answers. Okay, so kindly be ready with that. Students, here we have answers. Kindly check the answers. Correct all your sentences. I believe that you all have written well. Very glad. At the same time, in case if you have made any mistakes, kindly rectify it. There is always a possibility for growth. The growth takes place when you write well. At times when you have written wrong, when you correct it, when you remember it, and then when you write and excel next time correctly, always the growth takes place. So therefore, so when if you have written correctly, appreciate yourself. Okay, if something somewhere if it has gone wrong, no problem. We all we all have the we all have the potentiality of rectifying errors. Okay, so therefore have hope, everything can be done. Okay, fine. Students, very nice, because it's all about the future. So when we work really hard, we make the best future. Okay, with lots of success, happiness, knowledge. This way the life goes on. Students, I believe that you all have been speaking in English. So therefore, very happy. At the same time, you always need to motivate yourself to speak in English, whatever you learn every day. Because education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. Okay? Students, thank you so much for attending this session and learning. At the same time, let us all promote this good learning to everyone who are really in need of learning English. So because formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. Let us create a good fortune. Okay, so thank you so much, students. God bless everyone.